In the near future, celebrity fans want more than posters, t-shirts, or signed items. They're no longer satisfied with personal belongings like old clothes or leftover food. Instead, they crave a disturbing kind of closeness. They inject themselves with the same viruses or illnesses their favorite stars once had. The Lucas Clinic has turned this obsession into a business. They collect viruses from celebrities and sell them to eager fans. Superstar Hannah is the company's biggest star attraction. As the official face of the clinic, she makes the viruses even more desirable. Every day, the waiting rooms are crowded with customers desperate to own a piece of her suffering. Among the clinic's employees is Sid, a smooth-talking salesman. One afternoon, a young man asks Sid for one of Hannah's viruses. Sid lays out a neatly labeled tray of samples, each taken from Hannah at different times in her life. Using his sales skills, Sid convinces the man to buy the most expensive one. This is Sid's daily routine: meeting new clients, checking in with old ones, and presenting the latest products. The clinic runs under strict security. Every employee is searched before leaving, but Sid has a secret. He steals viruses. Before handing samples to clients, he injects small amounts into himself. Later, at home, he uses an old extraction device hidden in his wardrobe to pull the viruses back out of his blood and sell them illegally. The process weakens his body, but he doesn't stop. One night, Sid brings a stolen virus to the flesh market, a place where celebrity-grown meat is sold to fanatics. The market owner also trades in viruses, but this time he refuses Sid's offer. Someone else has already sold the same virus. Sid suspects a traitor inside the clinic. Soon after, his co-worker Derek is arrested. Investigators find a device like Sid's in Derek's apartment. The company launches a deeper investigation, and Sid nervously plays innocent during questioning. Instead of punishment, Sid is rewarded. The boss assigns him Derek's former job, collecting fresh samples directly from Hannah at her home. For Sid, who secretly worships her, it's a dream come true. At Hannah's house, he enters her flower-filled bedroom. She's lying in bed, pale and sick, an eye shade covering her face. Sid admires her beauty, draws blood from her arm, and locks it safely away. But before leaving, he sneaks into a bathroom, opens the case, and injects her blood into himself. Almost instantly, he collapses with violent symptoms. He drags himself home, runs her blood through his extraction machine, and blacks out. Hours later, a knock at the door jolts him awake. The machine has burned out, and Hannah's samples remain hidden in his apartment. When Sid steps outside, he sees the news. Hannah is dead. Panic floods him. The deadly virus inside her is now inside him too. Desperate, he rushes back to the flesh market, where fans line up to buy the last cuts of meat grown from Hannah's cells. He begs the market owner for help fixing his broken machine. The owner warns him, Hannah's death has made her virus priceless. If anyone learns Sid carries it in his body, people will hunt him down. Meanwhile, the Lucas Clinic exploits Hannah's passing. They launch ad campaigns, selling memorial bundles of her viruses at insane prices. Sid grows weaker each day. His only hope comes when the market owner leads him to a hidden underground lab. There, Sid meets Levine, the owner's partner. Levine offers him a new machine, but only in exchange for a vial of his blood. Sid refuses, terrified of exposing what he carries. Trying to walk away, he's attacked. They slice rashes from his skin and toss him into the street, bleeding. Barely conscious, he stumbles to a restaurant, only to be snatched by two men in black suits. They drive him to an isolated house. Inside, Sid meets Hannah's doctor and assistant, and to his shock, Hannah herself. She isn't dead after all. She's alive, but barely, coughing blood and withering away. The doctor explains the truth. The virus killing her isn't natural. It's a modified strain of one she caught years earlier, codenamed the number 1 virus. Someone deliberately infected her. The assistant faked her death to protect her. The doctor suspects the Lucas Clinic itself might be involved and asks Sid to help expose the truth. In exchange, he'll try to treat Sid's condition. Sid agrees, but his obsession with Hannah only deepens. As days pass, Sid learns more. Derek, his former colleague, was the last person to handle the original virus. Sid follows leads, confronts the market owner, and scavenges Derek's old apartment, eventually repairing his broken analyzer. He discovers that the rival company, Vole and Tesser, bribed Derek to steal the virus and modify it into the number 2 virus, the one killing both him and Hannah. But it's too late. Hannah is too weak to recover. Sid, knowing he's dying as well, proposes a plan to Vole and Tesser: clone Hannah's body, preserve her organs in a capsule, and sell her eternal existence to the world. The company agrees, seizing the chance to profit endlessly. Sid becomes their senior technician, maintaining Hannah's capsule and ensuring her cloned body remains alive. Alone in the lab, his obsession twists further. He slices pieces of her cloned skin, drinks her blood, and continues to share her pain. The company thrives, selling new viruses derived from her cells to fans who never stop worshipping her. Sid, broken and consumed by devotion, sinks into a cycle of suffering and obsession, fueling both corporate greed and the endless hunger of celebrity culture. And that's where the story closes. If you want to see more stories like this, stick around. There's always another one waiting.